The Union Cabinet in New Delhi decided to raise the Dearness Allowance and Dearness Relief for central government employees and pensioners respectively, effective from January 1, 2024. The increase is by 4% points over the existing rate of 46% of the basic pay pension, aiming to offset the impact of inflation. This decision will cost the government Rs 12,868.72 crore per annum and benefit approximately 49.18 lakh central government employees and 67.95 lakh pensioners. The question stands: how far is this aimed at? Hi everybody.
Union Cabinet, which has hiked Dearness Allowance by 4% and subsidy on Ujjwala cylinders will continue for a year as well. So,
केंद्र सरकार के कर्मचारियों को जो डियरनेस अलाउंस मिलता है और जो पेंशनर्स हैं जिनको डियरनेस रिलीफ मिलता है, इन दोनों में 1 जनवरी 2024 से 4% की वृद्धि करने का निर्णय किया।
The increase follows the formula recommended by the 7th Central Pay Commission. Additionally, the centre will spend Rs 15,014 crore this financial year for the additional dearness. Other allowances such as transport, canteen and deputation allowances will rise by 25%. House rent allowance has been increased to 30%, 20% and 10% respectively. Gratuity benefits will see a 25% increase with a new ceiling of Rs 25 lakh. Gratuity is a monetary benefit provided by employers to employees as a token of appreciation for their service and contribution to the organization. It is typically paid when employee retires, resigns or completes a certain period of service as specified by the employer. Gratuity benefits are governed by the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 in India. The gratuity amount is calculated based on employees' last drawn salary and the number of years of service completed. The formula for calculating gratuity in India is as follows. Gratuity is equals to last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into number of years of service. Overall, these adjustments aim to address employee demands and compensate for the rising cost of living. Understanding the potential effects could lead to thinking, what is the anticipated impact of the increase in DA and DR on the cost of living for central government employees and pensioners, and how will the increase affect the government's finances and overall economy? The anticipated impact on increase in Dearness Allowance and Dearness Relief on the cost of living for central government employees and pensioners can be multifaceted. Here's how it might affect them and the broader economy. Number 1 is cost of living impact for employees and pensioners. The increase in DA and DR aims to cushion central government employees and pensioners against the erosive effect of inflation on their real income. It ensures that the purchasing power remains relatively stable, enabling them to maintain their standard of living despite rising prices of goods and service. This adjustment acknowledges the changing economic landscape and seeks to mitigate the financial strain experienced by these groups due to inflationary pressure. Number 2 is fiscal implications and budgetary consideration. The decision to raise DA and DR entails a substantial financial commitment from the government with an estimated annual expenditure of Rs 12,868.72 crore. It necessitates a careful balancing act between meeting the welfare needs of employees and pensioners and maintaining fiscal discipline. The government must assess the impact of the increase on overall expenditure patterns, revenue generation mechanisms, and fiscal deficit to ensure sustainable fiscal management. Number 3 is macroeconomic dynamics and aggregate demand. The increase in DA and DR injects additional disposable income with the hands of employees and pensioners, thereby stimulating aggregate demand within the economy. Higher disposable income may lead to increased consumer spending, which could spur economic growth, job creation, and business confidence. However, policymakers must monitor demand-side pressures to prevent overheating of the economy and inflationary spirals. Number 4 is inflationary pressures and price stability concerns. The surge in consumer spending prompted by DA and DR increase may exert upward pressure on prices, potentially fueling inflationary tendencies. Central bank plays a crucial role in managing inflation expectations through appropriate monetary policy tools such as interest rate adjustments and liquidity management measures. Balancing the need for stimulating demand with the imperative of maintaining price stability is essential for safeguarding the purchasing power of households and sustaining long-term economic stability. And number 5 is policy implications and long-term economic sustainability. The decision to enhance DA and DR rates underscores the government's commitment to addressing the evolving needs of employees and pensioners in a dynamic economic environment. It highlights the importance of evidence-based policy making, stakeholder consultations, and adaptive policy frameworks to navigate complex economic challenges and promote inclusive growth. Policymakers must explore complementary policy instruments and structural reforms aimed at fostering sustainable economic development, reducing income inequality, and enhancing social security provisions for all segments of society. Hope you like the video. Let's unlock together your full potential and achieve remarkable success in the world of business. If you are new to the channel, do like, share and subscribe for more such content related to business and finance. Till then, goodbye everyone.